Joey Swoll is a fitness influencer who promotes gym positivity. You might know him as the guy who calls out those gym girls who thinks that everybody is staring at them. He's one of the rare nice gym influencers who aren't actually looking for attention or to shame people for what they do at the gym, but actually just to call out bad behavior and lift up people who don't feel comfortable at the gym. Well, recently, he noticed that most of the narrative posted online by these media outlets were not actually in support of him, but were against him for promoting misogyny. They try their hardest to paint him as somewhat of a woman hater or someone who thinks that women can't be harassed at all, but that's not what he's doing at all. You got a bunch of articles writing stuff like, a fitness influencer is being dubbed a hero for calling out women who call out men in the gym, but some worry he's only fueling misogyny online. You got titles like, a woman who was called out by fitness influencer Joey Swoll says that she's since been flooded with hate messages. So Joey responded to the whole situation, clarifying that, believe it or not, he's not actually misogynist, and he's just calling out some common sense behavior. So Joey made this really long tweet. You can actually do that now with Twitter's new rules, explaining the whole situation. I've spent the last couple years creating a platform to do something I've been doing all my life, promote a positive gym experience for all. Sometimes that means highlighting great deeds, and sometimes it means bringing to light toxic behavior. But no matter the subject of the video, it is always done with an attempt to inspire everyone to do better and be better. I've been so blessed to have this become a movement with a message bigger than myself or anyone. It has been so inspiring and amazing to see. However, it is sad that people are trying to use my message to push an agenda I absolutely do not agree with. If you actually go on my page, you'll see I've done an equal amount of videos on men and women because gender has nothing to do with it. I have no agenda other than making a gym a safer place for everyone, period. Again, if you go to my page, you'll see I've covered several videos of women being harassed in gyms, spoken to them personally to make sure they're okay, befriended them, and have even bought gym memberships to new gyms for these women who are being bullied where they can feel safe. There have been some who've taken it upon themselves to take my words of positivity and create situations of harassment, misogyny, body shaming, or any other version of spreading hate. Okay, so this pretty much happens a lot on social media. They'll paint you as a misogynist or racist, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've gotten similar comments as well. Oh, well, you're not calling out men for being creeps or something. Well, if you watch my channel, I've done that hundreds of times. Literally, I've got hundreds of videos on men, and if you take a few seconds and actually scroll, you'll know that I make videos on absolutely everybody. Do these people actually think that you see a story of a man being a creep and you won't report on it or something? We are literally all starved for drama. Any piece of content, we will cover it immediately, okay? We're not picking and choosing here. We don't have an abundance. Now, if you're wondering why there's a lot more content calling women out than men out, it's because women just go viral on the internet much more than men because of TikTok or Instagram or just looking good in general. That's just kind of what happens. It's like a sad reality, but that's just the fact of the matter. But these people gotta understand that the focus is always on the action of the person in the video and not the gender. If these women are being like, oh, this man's a creep for staring at me for 0.25 of a second, the action we're calling out is don't call that man a creep and post it on social media. We're not saying don't be a woman or bad or something like that. It's always on the action, not the gender, okay? To everyone, I say these two things. Number one, my videos have made a big impact in the gym community and helped thousands of men and women over the last year start their fitness journey, overcome their fear and anxiety, and I'm never going to stop helping people standing up to bullies and toxic gym culture. Wholesome guy, man. And anyone who's ever met me at the gym or anywhere, no matter their age, body, gender, or race, can attest to my kindness, inclusion, and message of positivity. It's one of the things I'm most proud of. And number two, anyone trying to use my words, videos, platform, or my message as an excuse to harass, body shame, or demean anyone of any gender is no friend or follower of mine. They are just as much a bully as any video I've highlighted on my page. They do not stand for me, nor do they stand with me. To those people, I say with every fiber of my heart, do better. Okay, so obviously, there might be some people in his audience that are going out of their way to harass these women, which is obviously not okay. Obviously, this has been reiterated about a million times, but the creator isn't actually responsible for the millions of people that follow them. You can't control every single person's actions. So somebody responded to him saying, I appreciate you, Joey. However, it is valuable to acknowledge that women specifically get harassed in gyms, and plenty of them are justifiably primed to respond to anything that appears similar similar to that type of harassment, which is the partial source of some of these videos. Saying regardless of your gender reads a little bit like all lives matter in this context. How does that equate to the same thing at all? You're just making stuff up. It glosses over the fact that women, by and large, are the primary targets of a specific kind of harassment in gyms. It doesn't cost much to make that acknowledgement in posts like this. Okay, listen, he's not saying that men get harassed more than women. He's just calling out that specific behavior each time, okay? And it just so happens that a lot of women film themselves in the gym and pretend that men are staring at them. That this is... Women do that more than men, okay? That's just something that happens in the gym. Obviously, I can say that men are more creepy than women. I agree to that as well, okay? It's just specific to each situation, okay? Some things women do more, some things men do more. I mean, if you can't see the nuance in the situation, you're just trying to paint him as a bad person, okay? Okay, let's keep it 100, David. I've covered videos of women being harassed in gyms, and I've actually bought gym memberships for women who are being bullied so they can go to new gyms where they can feel safe. I've said many times that women are harassed in gyms, and it needs to stop many times. Now, Joey also tweeted out something else here. This week, many news outlets tried to cancel me, creating a false narrative about me and what my message is all about. They failed because all of you had my back and supported me. I wanted to say thank you. My mission is to make the gym a better, safer place for everyone, period. Exactly. I mean, this is probably one of the most wholesome guys on social media, and they still find a way to paint him in a bad light, which is why I really hate these random news outlets, dude. Like, let's take a look at this real quick, right? We got Insider.com. Joey Swoll has been going viral for calling out people who call out others at the gym. A woman who was criticized by Swoll told Insider that she received an onslaught of hate as a result. She said she had to deactivate all her social media and has suffered multiple panic attacks. Basically, this girl was calling out this old man over here who was just kind of sitting around looking for people. Usually, you know, this happens a lot. A lot of old people just go to social spaces and they might not actually even be working out. They just want some social interaction, man. They're lonely. Old people get ignored all the time. Like, you gotta have some sort of empathy here. He's not in the gym to stare at women. He's in the gym for some goddamn social interaction, or maybe it's one of his first times and he's trying to figure out how the machine works. So basically what happened is that Joey Swoll, again, responded to this girl saying that, leave the old man alone, man. You're basically just harassing this guy. And since then, obviously, she's gonna get some backlash. If you do something bad on the internet, you're going to get backlash. You can't start crying about it. What about the man? Did you ever care about the man? Like, I mean, I don't even know if he has social media or anything. But if you make him go viral on the internet as a creep, when he's not even a creep, you're ruining his entire life. You do realize that. And then now, Joey Swoll is calling you out because it's not a cool thing to do. And if you get hate because of that, that's your fault. You put out something on the internet, okay? That was not cool. There's no way he's looking at her, Swoll says in his response video. Could you imagine if this was the other way around and he did this to you? His video has been viewed over 6.2 million times. She said her alarm bells went off after she noticed the man staring at the blonde woman at the gym for 25 minutes. So she said he was staring for 25 minutes, yet she couldn't capture even a second of him staring at a blonde woman. It was a woman behind, like, covered behind all these machines, so it was impossible to even see her. Even the girl recording couldn't see the woman, so how's the man gonna see it? So it makes no sense. 25 minutes this guy was staring, you're saying, and you couldn't capture a single second of it. Like, what are people going to believe, honestly? I was getting incessant phone calls, said Love, whose number was publicly available because she's a real estate agent. They were going hard to try to find me with the intention of making me lose my source of income, making me fear for my safety. Now, did Joey Swoll do this? No, he didn't ask people to go look up your, phone number and call you or something. First off, you've put your phone number as public on the internet. Then you went ahead and made that video slandering that old guy. So, you're gonna get some backlash, okay? Listen, you can't get in the ring and then complain about getting punched. That just is what it is, okay? Now, obviously, once again, I don't condone actually going and calling some people. That's degen behavior, okay? Don't go harassing people like that, obviously. But I'm saying you had it coming, okay? Anyways, that's it for Joey Swoll. Click this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.